Getting On, Conversations on Living Life and Growing Old is the title of a book created by Concern Hampshire, and several of the visitors to Malmesbury Lawn Daycare Centre have memories featured in the book. Shirley's story began with her doing a paper round aged 10.
I started work early, delivering papers in the morning and in the evening, and on Sunday as well. And then when I finished delivering the daily paper in the morning, I used to have to go to the shop for my mum, get what she wanted, and then from there I had to go to school. But I walked to school because I spent my penny bus fare on a cake. So I walked to school, and Sundays I was always busy and to go to the farm and get some manure. Saturdays I used to have to go and get coal. There's lots of different things I used to do, but I was the one, it was my turn to do it, if you see what I mean. There's two older girls, two older sisters, and the first sister wouldn't do any of it, she didn't want to know. And the second one, she did do hers, but she got married early, so then it came to me.
Shirley is one of a group of card players named the Card Sharpers. It includes Mary, now aged 105. Mary has always been independent, and her love of travel began in 1939 when her sister went to Portugal to meet her fiancé's parents and ended up stuck there after the outbreak of war. It wasn't until 1969 that Mary caught up with her sister again, where Mary's husband drove her to visit each year until the late 70s and beyond.
We used to go to Greece then for about 3 or 4 years until the revolution was over. And then we started back to Portugal again to see my sister. But we used to get a bit bored with the journey. So one year he said, let's go to Morocco. So we went to Morocco for a week with a car on our way to Portugal. And then another year he got a colleague in Switzerland. So we went to Geneva then for a week on the way to Portugal. Silly. That's the sort of things we used to do.
Sounds absolutely wonderful. And do you still get to travel now?
Well, I gave up going to America. Then I used to go when my daughter went to America, I used to go to America each year. And then my husband died and I went on my own until I was about just over 100. And I got, my eyesight went and my hearing went and I couldn't hear things going on, so I decided not to. So she decided to come to me, so she comes twice a year to me. But I've got a nephew in Kenya, and I went with my husband, I think, twice, and I've been twice with my daughter to Kenya.
Mary says it's great having relatives abroad, as she only has to find the money for the fare to get there, and she still travels to Portugal and Germany to visit her nieces.
I'm very lucky to have this. I've got also a nephew in Botswana, but I haven't been to see him, and I'm afraid I won't go now. Pity. I'd like to have got to Botswana.
But you've done loads. You have done loads, which is fantastic.
Yeah, that's what my daughter said. She said, you've got such a varied life. She said, you haven't even told them. I said, well, I didn't think they'd be interested.
This is Shan Robins for That's Solent.